state that adequate notice of this special meeting has been provided to the public by a written notice dated July 29, 2019. The meeting notice has been posted on bulletin boards located inside each school building and the Board of Education office, communicated at least one of the board's designated newspapers, filed with the Borough Clerk of Palisades Park. Roll call, please.
Thomas Matarazzo. Stephanie Jang.
Here.
Jason Kim. Rebecca Lee. John Matisich. Yoon Min.
Here.
Barnabas Wu.
Here.
Jeffrey Wu.
Here.
Timothy Yang.
Here.
Dr. Cirillo.
Here.
I would like to do new business at this moment. And is there any motion for Board of Education Attorney?
Yes, I'll make a motion with the amendment to the start date, which would be 7/31/19, which is tonight. Should I read the whole motion? Okay, be resolved that the board appoints the following law firm to perform all legal services for the board on an as-needed basis in the areas of general counsel, special education, and labor personnel. The Choi Law Group, LLC, Richfield Park, New Jersey. Fees $150 per hour and $75 per hour for paralegal support services. And for
We could save that one.
okay, we'll do that for the
Motion first.
Sure. So
So
I
you made the
make the motion.
Okay, can I have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Stephanie Jang.
Yes.
Yoon Min.
Here.
Barnabas Wu.
Yes.
Jeffrey Wu.
Yes.
Timothy Yang.
Yes.
Mr. Choi, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, and we'll also have the second one, be resolved that the board, upon the recommendation of the superintendent, submits the school safety self-assessment report for the 2018-2019 school year to the New Jersey Department of Education. I make a motion.
Okay, is there any second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Stephanie Jang.
Yes.
Yoon Min.
Here.
Barnabas Wu.
Yes.
Jeffrey Wu.
Yes.
Timothy Yang.
Yes.
And then, report of the superintendent.
Thank you. First and foremost, I'd like to wish Mr. Choi and his group much success in the role. I look forward to working with you and your partners, if there are any. I know there's a heavy lift to do, and there's always moving forward as a district, but clearly we will miss Mr. Petracca, but I look forward to working with you all. Second, again, I know we mentioned this in the past, but August 6th is the National Night Out here in Palisades Park at Lindbergh Elementary School with a rain date of August 8th. I publicly would like to commend, compliment, and thank everyone that was a part of last Sunday night's little smoke storm, sparks that were at the junior senior high school. I know Mr. Spalazzo, different members of the police and fire department were on hand. We did have a small fire that was put out in minutes, but it is concerning. The buildings are old, and the buildings need attention, clearly, with the heat and a faulty, we'll call it motor. I think time came that we had some sparks. Thank goodness no one was injured. The breaker did trip, but it is something that needs attention, like much of our schools. With that, I had the pleasure of meeting with the mayor, Mayor Chung, with the borough administrator, Mr. Lorenzo, with Steve Wilcox, who is the auditor to both the board and the borough, and with Mr. Roy Rigatano, the chief financial officer of Palisades Park Borough. And we have preliminary numbers that I will be sharing with the public in an August meeting. We needed to have a lawyer to discuss all of these figures. We needed to, of course, retain firm, which we're doing this evening, but there will be a public meeting to discuss the referendum that will be on the ballot in November of 2019. I hope everyone's having a great summer. I know it's going quickly. But I will tell you wholeheartedly, we are working hard and we are preparing the schools for a great 2019 school year.
Okay, and then report of the board president. There will be no report at this moment. And minute approval. Someone makes an approve the June 19, 2019 meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion.
Can I have a second? Roll call, please.
Stephanie Jang.
Yes.
Young Min.
Yes.
Barnabas Wu.
Yes.
Jeffrey Wu.
I was not at that meeting,
Yeah.
so I should recuse myself.
Timothy Yang.
I was also not at that meeting, so I recuse myself.
Okay.
You can announce that on the record.
We'll have this motion and we'll call Mr. Marks meeting.
All right, so I'll move this motion on the August meeting. Okay, this is time for committee report. Finance committee.
Yes, I'll take that.
Yes.
Madam President. Before you, there are 9 resolutions. I would like to make a addition to number 7 with Diane Kandari for the staff members for ELA curriculum, and move on consent agenda.
So is there any second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Stephanie Jang.
Yes.
Young Min. Yes. Barnabas Wu.
Yes.
Jeffrey Wu.
Yes.
Timothy Yang.
Yes.
Okay, buildings and ground. Jason Kim is not here, and there will be no report.
There are 2 items.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Mr. Yang can take that?
I have before you 2 items. I'd like to move on the agenda.
I will second.
Roll call, please. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Stephanie Jang.
Yes.
Young Min. Yes. Barnabas Wu.
Yes.
Jeffrey Wu.
Yes.
Timothy Yang.
Yes.
Okay, next to personnel, Jeffrey.
Yes, before you, there are 9 resolutions. I would like to also state on the record for number 6, that is actually a leave replacement until February of 2020. And with that, I would like to move on consent agenda.
Okay, any discussion? Any second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Stephanie Jang.
Yes?
Young Min. Yes. Barnabas Wu.
Yes.
Jeffrey Wu.
Yes.
Timothy Yang.
Yes.
I know Ms. Hallie is in the audience. I would like to congratulate her and wish her much luck in the new position.
Curriculum, Timothy Yang.
No report.
And negotiations, my negotiations update that we have new attorney working for us. We're going to accelerate the speed. I really want to complete it before school starts. So. And policy, Stephanie Jang, there is no report at this moment. And PTA, PTSA liaison.
No
Ms.
report at
Eunice?
this time.
Okay. Student activities, field trips.
Although there is no report there, Mr. Wu, Jeffrey, if you don't mind, there was one other item in new business regarding the dance team attending the nationals again.
Oh, yes.
And being that it potentially does interfere with the school calendar, it being that it's a field trip, it would allow them excused absences. So if we can do that in field trips, please?
Yes. Should I?
So maybe just the dates if you want to.
Okay, the dates are from Thursday night, February 20th, to Monday, they'll be back in Palisades Park, Monday, February 24th.
And I know Ms. Morgessi is here in the audience. We're not taking the train, we're flying once again, correct?
We're gonna fly
Thank you. That's a good move. I think you get there a little bit quicker. I'm sure the train is relaxing.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve these dates.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Team second. Team second.
Thank you.
Roll call, please.
Stephanie Jang,
Yes?
Yoon Min. Yes. Barnabas Wills.
Yes.
Jeffrey Wills.
Yes.
Timothy Yang.
Yes.
Okay, and then we're gonna go into calendar food service.
No reporters.
Okay, and for old business, if anyone has any old business?
No.
No. All right, and then I'm gonna go into audience participation, limited to 3 minutes per participant. Oh, motion.
I'll make a motion to open audience
Second.
participation.
Okay, so we're gonna go into audience participation. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
If there is any member of the audience, will you just please state your name for the public?
I'll ask a
Yes, ma'am.
question. Kathy Doheny, co-president of the PPA. When, do you have a date for the referendum meeting in August?
That's what we are going to plan this evening. I will be more than happy to communicate that date via each and every possible channel. I know the Nixle was somewhat productive the last time through the police department. It is always going to be communicated on our website via Twitter. Again, I would be more than happy. I know there's some members of the press here tonight. I would be more than happy. I have their contact information to communicate that with them, as well as the Bergen Record for people that are still reading the hard copy and or reading the online edition.
Anyone else? Okay, then.
I make a motion to close.
Okay.
I'll second.
All right, so I'm going to close the audience participation, and we're gonna go into the closed session.
I do not believe any formal action needs to take place after closed. So again, I thank you for being here. Motion to go into closed.
Motion to go to closed session.
I'll make a motion to go into closed session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.